Yo, what's happening, you filthy flaffy? Today we're taking a look at and talking about Team Rocket's Honchkrow. It's been a deck for a little while, and not a whole ton has changed from last format to this format, but I do think the deck has become quite a stronger play in the post-rotation format. Before we jump into that one, I break down my list. Got to give a huge shout out to Dragon Shield, as always, for sponsoring the channel. You know them, you love them for their sleeves, of course, but they got a ton of other high quality gaming accessories available over there as well. But as far as the sleeves go, they got a ton of different styles to choose from: the dual mats, the non-glares, the classics, the mats. The mats are my personal favorite. And if you're looking for color recommendations, I like the blood reds, I like the magentas, the tangerines. Those have all been like my go-tos in the past, but they have so much to choose from in terms of a variety over there, from styles to colors. So check it out. I'm sure you'll find something you love. Link will be in the description, and code AzulGG will get you a discount over there as well. So there's not too much to talk about as far as my build goes, because like I said, not too much has changed from last format to this format. I got the 4/4 Honchkrow in here, a couple Night Stretcher for recovery. I do really like the 3 Team Rocket's Porygon, because it is a really big deal to set up your Porygon-2s and get those available as you head to the mid-late game in a lot of matchups, because the Rocket Feathers from your Team Rocket's Honchkrow won't be consistently reliable in the mid-late game between hand disruption and also just running out of supporters sometimes, and you need the follow-up of the Porygon-2s. And if your opponent just focuses down your Team Rocket's Porygon, or if you only play 2 Porygon and you prize one, you can almost basically never get to a Porygon 2. Another thing that playing the heavier Porygon line does for you is you're more likely to get to your Porygon 2s, which means you're more likely to get to the Team Rocket's Porygon-Z, which I know not everyone plays. I get it. It's not the craziest broken card in the deck, but I really like it, because I think if I didn't play it, I would probably play like an Ultra Ball in here for some potential thinning in the mid-late game. But the Reconstitute of the Team Rocket's Porygon-Z does that for us, which is really, really nice. A little bit of draw power, not really, you're not seeing a whole ton of cards, but even +1 card a couple times throughout the game can be a pretty big difference. It really is about getting rid of those dead cards from your hand, extra energy, Team Rocket's factories, or just building up more support in your discard pile more aggressively so you can hit harder with your Porygon-2s and your Porygon-Z. So that's why I like the Team Rocket's Porygon-Z in here. I only have 1 Team Rocket's Articuno. A lot of lists are playing 2 of the Team Rocket's Articuno. I know it's a big deal for the Alakazam matchup, of course, but you can beat Alakazam by playing them a little bit more straight up and just drawing the first prize card and then drawing a prize card every turn after that. They don't play any hand disruption, so it's just, yeah, I feel like that's more than enough for that matchup. I think the stronger reason to play 2 of the Team Rocket's Articuno is for when you go up against Dragapult, so its ability prevents damage counters from being placed on your basic Pokemon, your basic Team Rocket's Pokemon, so that shuts down the spread damage from Dragapult's attack. But what they can do, and I think maybe the best way to play Dragapult is with Dusknoir still. The results from the Osaka Champions League would say different, but they can use Dusknoir to KO your Team Rocket's Articuno in play, which means now when they attack with Dragapult, they can utilize that spread damage to pick off Porygons or stuff like that. So that's why if you play double Articuno, I think it's the strongest reason to play double Articuno. If you play double Articuno, you can put 2 Articunos in play, and they would have to set up 2 Dusknoirs to KO both the Articunos to get the ability to spread damage to your benched Team Rocket's Pokemon. I haven't played the matchup enough to know if it's that big of a difference to have that second Team Rocket's Articuno, but I don't think I'd run 2 Team Rocket's Articuno just to mitigate the prize factor up against something like the Alakazam deck. I think 1's enough for that. For the supporter line, I'm playing all 20 Team Rocket supporters here, but I think the Team Rocket's Petrel, the 4th of those, can be cut. It's kind of just like an open slot, to be honest. It can kind of become whatever you want after you play with the deck and you find if you're missing anything. For the Pokemon search, it's just the 4 Poké Pad on top of the 4 Team Rocket's Proton, of course. Only 2 Night Stretchers for the recovery. This feels like more than enough recovery throughout the deck, though, or with the deck. I think my last build had a 4-3 Honchkrow line, but I've gone up to the 4-4 because there's quite a few matchups where you can just attack with Honchkrow the whole game and beat your opponent. You actually don't even ever need to get into a Porygon 2 or a Porygon-Z to win. So having that 4th Honchkrow, especially when like making sure you can find the Pokemon you need through Poké Pad, like that's like a really important thing. And that's why I like the 3rd Porygon as well, is because it means after your opponent starts to aggressively KO your Porygons, Poké Pad can find your Porygon as opposed to needing to find Night Stretcher to find the Porygon. So that's why I'm a big fan of the Poké Pad, or excuse me, of the third Porygon, because it can be enabled through Poké Pad, and you don't have to find a Night Stretcher to recover your Porygon or something like that. I don't have the Roto 6 in here. I did try them for quite a while, and they were fine. It's just Sometimes they would whiff, or a lot of time they whiff or only find one supporter. They can sometimes find two. You almost never get the 3 or 4 hit. So I've gone with a heavier Pokégear count currently, just because I want to find that turn 1 Team Rocket's Proton. That's super important. And then I want to find a strong follow-up of the Ariana, or I've actually found myself fairly often going Petrel on turn 2 just to find the stadium and just draw cards through the stadium. Because, yeah, until we've attacked with Honchkrow, sometimes our hand is like fully just locked up with supporters. So we need like that first Honchkrow to attack to actually get value out of Ariana. So Petrel for the Team Rocket's factory is sometimes more draw power or as much draw power as Ariana would give us. So we may as well just go ahead and set up our stadium for turn. I am playing 4 of the stadiums currently. Finding this card and getting in play early is just like such a big difference maker in terms of setting up and like playing the game that it's hard for me. I know a lot of lists play 3. It's just hard for me to want to cut down to 3 because I haven't felt like it's been overkill in a lot of games. And I do play that Porygon-Z, which does give me a way to kind of discard cards from my deck. And it's a little bit more, I guess, like consistent than playing like an Ultra Ball or 2 because we can like, I mean, playing 2 Ultra Ball in here would maybe be quite a bit, but you could cut the Petrel and cut the Team Rocket's Porygon-Z for 2 Ultra Ball. I guess that wouldn't be terrible. Maybe that would be something to try out. But being able to like Poké Pad for an effective Ultra Ball if you have Porygon 2 set up is just kind of nice. Like the synergy is just all kind of there to want to play the Team Rocket's Porygon-Z, I guess. Of course, you got the Miracle Headset in here as the A spec. I've never tried any other A specs in this deck besides the Miracle Headset. I just initially tried out the headset and it's always felt pretty good, but I could see like Prime Catcher being a decent inclusion as well. Not because you can like Petrel for it, but just because it gives you a way to have a more aggressive Gust effect. Like you can Ariana or Team Rocket's Archer and Gust in the same turn. That could be a pretty cool lineup. So Prime Catcher could be something worth trying out. And I am only playing the 7 energy. It's like the #1 thing that I hear that people complain about the deck is they can't find their energy. My problem with the deck has been like just setting up and playing the game, I guess, like getting the Pokemon and the energy, like a mix of all things. I usually feel like energy is like a pretty easy thing to find, to be honest. And I don't like find myself whiffing energy basically ever. And another reason to play the Porygon-Z is it allows you to use Team Rocket's energy to actually attack with our command because the Porygon 2 our command takes 3 colors energy and you can only use it with the Ignition Energy, or you could attach 2 Team Rocket's energy, but that's pretty resource intensive. And taking a turn off to attach to your Porygon 2 means your opponent's probably doing nothing, which means you're probably winning the game anyways, I guess. So yeah, but yeah, only 7 energy. Like I said, it's just kind of like that's like one thing that I feel like I hear people talk about all the time as their problem with this deck is I can't find my energy. I feel like I always have my energy. It's just the other pieces sometimes don't come together. So I'm kind of more focused on that part of the deck, I guess, in terms of just like getting your basics, finding the Proton. That's why another reason I like the Pokégears over the Rotosticks. Increases our odds of finding Proton on that first turn of the game. And then from there, we need to find our draw supporter to play the game and go from there. But that's it. That's my first take on the Team Rocket's Honchkrow deck in the post-rotation format, in the perfect order format. If you want to see some more action from me with the deck, check out the secondary YouTube channel. Link will be in the description below. And let's jump into it. I don't think I need Articuno in this matchup. Oh, you said also. I read your... Dude, I literally read your chat as only. I thought you were just like agreeing with them. I was like, what are we saying? My bad. You're right. I believe it. That's another thing with the Team Rocket's factory as well is... Although I guess like that could become the meta of playing the matchup is... If you play against a Team Rocket's deck, you just should never bump their Team Rocket's factory. Does that become like the meta? That might actually, unless you need it, of course. Like obviously, if you need the stadium, you should bump it. But I could see that being like the correct way to approach the Team Rocket's matchup. Is like, maybe I should have got one more basic here. It's like, oh, they whiff, or it's like, oh, I don't get any value out of my stadium besides bumping their stadium. I'm just not going to put my stadium in play. So if that evolves to be the way that everyone plays the matchup, then I could see cutting down to 3 Team Rocket's factory. Because then they're way more likely to get actually stuck in your hand. But this is like a pretty... This feels like a pretty stadium-heavy format. A lot of people play a lot of stadiums. People are generally playing their stadiums, stuff like that. Some lists play 1 to 2 Ultra Balls. Yeah, I've seen the Ultra Ball builds. That's why I liked the Porygon-Z, though. That's why I like the Porygon-Z. We build up to the Porygon-Z, then the Porygon-Z discards the cards for us. And it allows us to attack with a Rocket's Energy on the Porygon-Z as well. That's why I was a Porygon-Z enjoyer. So anyway, we can fit a baby Saralech and a Fire Breather to tech for Crustle or any better sessions? No, you just lose. Take the L. Is buying more than 4 Meowth EX worth it? I mean, I don't know what you're trying to gain from playing more than 4. Oh, they play on Fair Stamp. Maybe like that. Yeah, we'll take away that cheap on. Think I can fit a baby? Think Guards will be good on this meta? I don't know. How it feels to punch Badoo in a stamp meta? Yeah, it does not feel good. It's like, man, they could just have stamp here. That's kind of cringe. I guess it kind of worked out for me to not grab the extra basic off the Proton, though. Ended up working out. The only reason I don't like the second Articuno is it's like another dead card that can get stuck in our hand. Although, it might be essential to beat Paltnor. So then I'm like kind of down to play it. Because I don't want to lose to Paltnor. Like, if the only reason was Alakazam, I wouldn't play it. I don't care about prize. If I prize it against Alakazam, oh well. We have other ways we can beat Alakazam as well. We can literally just play them straight up and just draw the first prize card and beat them. Push the Primes up there, Blaze. But if we need it for Paltnor... Maybe I should just play some games against Paltnor and just see what happens, to be honest. That's probably what should happen. You could do third Stretcher? Nah. Well, third Stretcher for what? Oh, to get the Articuno. Oh, I'm not concerned with recovering it, though. If it dies, it dies. Got a question. If starting hand is Porygon or Articuno, do you sack it or Giovanni to retreat? If you open Porygon or Articuno, I'd probably open the Articuno, right? Then they just have the unfair stamp. Yeah. Okay, buddy. Definitely not cheating, I'm sure. Oh, they killed double Porygon. Oh, I should have benched double Porygon in this matchup. Oh my gosh. Our squad is down. Okay, so this matchup, we can't bench double Porygon. We have to bench one. Can't give him like these free multi-prize turns. I did not draw the knockout. I should probably just take away the oil salvo though, right? Like I shouldn't even punch him, I don't think. I don't know. I can still win the prize trade from here. I just gotta be careful. I can't. Well, if I get like a Roto stick off this, if I get something ridiculous off this, I guess we can get the knockout, but and draw 2 and chill, I think. What do I need? 3? I mean, I should just check it, right? Oh, okay. Chill with that salvo, buddy. We should be chill from here. You doing Poké Pad first? No, I don't think so because I'm just like, we don't need to do it. It's just like if we get it, it's kind of cool, but it's not that big of a deal. Articuno prevents effects of attacks. Oil Salvo is damage dealt from an attack. Just because... Okay, that's fine. I had like no clue what they were about to do here. I was kind of nervous. I was like, wait, what the heck are they doing? That's fine though. Just cause the damage is being dealt in the text under the attack name does not make it an effective an attack. I want Porygon here. What do I even want here? Actually, what if I Protoned this turn? I maybe Proton, actually. I actually kind of like the Proton grab. Although it is weird if I whiff a supporter off this, because then I have to get rid of my lone Ariana in hand. Just get this garbage out of my deck. But losing the Ariana here would be really bad. Okay. Having this in my hand is really bad. If I bench this, it gets focused for sure. But if I don't bench, these Porygons are just gonna get stuck in my hand. Maybe I have to Archer next turn. Alright, we'll see. Does it have to be an Archer turn next turn? So like, do I have to go like this actually and keep the Archer? I think so. My hand's just kind of bad. Well, the headset made it considerably better. You have any plans of playing Terra Dragon Ball? I plan on playing every chat. Well, I'll just say this once. I will theoretically play every Pokemon deck in the format at some point. My plans are always currently to play every single deck ever. Now, will I play every single deck ever? Who knows? Stay tuned to find out. Okay, so I think we're in a fine spot now. At first I was like feeling pretty bad about our situation, but I think this is actually okay. I assume they're gonna KO the active here, no? Going for some weird split damage. They're going for some weird bullshit. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what that lineup is, but it leaves my energy in play, which is kind of weird. I don't know. If I grab this, I have 2 supporters, then I Ariana for 4 with 2 supporters in hand, then I +2. And I only need 5. It probably is just headset for double Ariana, right? Yeah. Probably should have kept that, actually. I didn't realize I had nothing in the deck. Gotta go crazy. Predictable. They could, like, set up an Arboliva and, like, gust around. Trap something. And that would make things awkward. But I have 2 Giovannis left. Ooh. I have 2 Giovannis left, and one of them could be prized. I think I keep the Ariana. I think I like the Ariana. The Ariana is actually just, my hand is just garbage. My hand is so bad. Oh man. Sure. I mean, it's probably this. This is probably correct. Dude, see what I mean about the energy, man. Like, what is this? I honestly probably should have played this Ignition Energy last turn. The Ignition Energy that was in the hand in the previous turn, I should have put that in play last turn, to be honest. Just get out of the hand. Oh, I guess they could still have, like, a judge here. Oh, they don't. Okay. Oh, but I have to get a 2 prize? Oh, no, but I have this guy. That should be game, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I needed the ignition. Unless I miscounted, I don't know. Nope, chilling. All right, cool. What is that hoo-hoo? What is that hoo-hoo doing on their bench there? Like, what? Oh, we're gonna get turn 1 KO though, which is nice. I don't have to attach the energy here, right? Like, I want to. I do really want to. I actually might Proton this turn. We'll see. So I could just get Porygon Murkrow down again. Yeah, I kind of like playing Proton this turn again. I just grab the Articuno as well and then out of the deck. Yo, what's up, Flanders? Do you think of playing Zyertech to negate? Oh, is that like a... oh, I forget what they're even called. Anti-allergy medication. The Dunsparce Lucario? Bro, that is an insane... You don't need this much draw power. Like, what are we doing? You're overdoing it, man. You're overdoing it. Lock in. Yeah, I do really just want a Proton again. Get all this garbage out of the deck. I guess I didn't need a Roto Stick there. I could have... Yeah, I shouldn't have Roto Stick there, actually. That was a misplay. I should have just chilled. I could have basically just, like... I could have just basically attacked there. And then held the stick plus the Transceiver. And then next turn go Transceiver for Ariana. Hold the stick for after the... Yeah. Why does anyone play Rocket's Moltres? It has potential. Because it doesn't. It's just a bad card. It's not a very good card. Like, what does it even do? Well, the fact that I don't know what the Team Rocket's Moltres, it means it doesn't. It's a bad card. Might be like a hyper specific tech card for a specific matchup that rises up at some point in the distant future, but. Oh, the discard the active for 4 energy one. Wait, that's not like a... That's got to be a copy box. That's not a genuine... Are the elephants still outside? Not right now, no. What are they even looking for in their deck? Like, they see everything. Did you... the 2 Lunatones. They're looking for everything, man. Big whiff. I didn't even get the Porygon-Z, man. I want that Porygon-Z at the very least. No energy, man. This is what chat was talking about. Hey, you whiff the energy all the time. By Porygon? What else would you boss here, right? Yeah, it's gotta be a Porygon. With such a heavy stadium format, some form of stadium removal in item form would be good. I don't know. I don't think about those things. I don't care. I just play the game. I think it would be good if the Pokemon TCG continues to exist as a game. I think I should like... Oh my gosh. I almost just want to play Archer here. I don't even know. Because I could play Ariana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to draw 2. I could play both Transceivers. Play Ariana, draw 4. Probably just burn both Transceivers, draw 4, to be honest. I need a lot more. I probably have to do like a light punch. I just need 2 off the stick, right? See, this is definitely some like, fudge. Are we just losing? They're definitely playing some kind of Wally cheese BS build. Where like, I don't even think attacking here is correct, to be honest. There's no way you play the Dunsparces and don't play Wally. They definitely play Wally. So I don't even want to attack. Like, just to do damage. Because I just lose. Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, the judge is also pretty annoying. I'm not going to lie. All right, we drew out of it. We drew out of it. Chilling. Hydro Apple? No thoughts. Haven't played with the deck. Why'd you not search a supporter on the receivers? Because then I draw less cards off my Ariana. We should almost definitely get it here. If I want to maximize my house for supporters, I just wouldn't have played the card. I would have held the Transceiver. Fuck, I shouldn't have actually played that. That's so bad. All right, we're chilling. Dude, I can't get this 6th supporter. Maybe I should like punch it for 60. I don't know. All right, come on, reconstitute. Don't let me down. I need a supporter. Don't let me down. Yeah, maybe I should like punch him for 60 last turn or something. Just like a little bit. Just a little punch. Yeah, I valued the draw power of Ariana more than the potential for supporters. If I want to maximize my potential for supporters, I'd play Ariana before I even play the Transceivers. Now, if they get a 1 prize KO this turn, things are still kind of awkward. Off and Lucario, are we for real? I mean, they play Dunsparce. They got to do it, right? Want to see Azul old school RuneScape stream? Never. Dude, I could not handle playing that game. Mentally. No, do they actually have? Oh my gosh, that's so bad. But if I KO their lone Riolu, I should be fine, right? Because they have 1 Premium Power Pro left. So the only way to get a big 1-hit KO is through Lucario at this point. Okay, I think we're chilling. Oh no, this thing hits for weakness. Dude. They can use their last Premium Power Pro to go Lunatone knockout Porygon. Oh my gosh. I have to Honchkrow it instead. I probably should get rid of these two. Because I can just use Giovanni with the Porygon. Dude, that's insane. I will see if they have the Lunatone. Well, they got the second tone? Yeah, I guess. They're setting up for the Porygon math. They do, yeah, they do need their 4th Premium Power Pro. What do you think about Team Rocket's White Ops Mewtwo? That seems pretty good. Down 2 boss. When they disconnect. Thank goodness, man. Oh my gosh. All right, hang on, I'll be right back.